my darling Fumi Nation. Happy Friday, my darlings. Happy Friday. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. You're so very welcome indeed. Welcome, welcome. Come in, bring your drinks. I got all kinds of tea for you. But first of all, let me say how excited I am to go to one of my favorite cities ever, New York, baby. I'll be in New York on the 21st of this month to the 23rd. I am a special guest at one of the most beautiful African exhibitions ever. All of the details will be put down below. You can get your tickets. Mama will be there. If you buy a VIP ticket, we'll get to take pictures together and kiki. I am so happy about this because I'm a special guest at the event, and so I don't have to run around and do anything. I just have to be there talking to Fumi Nation and sitting and kiki with you. I cannot wait. I am so excited. Richard is hosting this fabulous event. Richard was my old model agent. Yep, when I was modeling in New York City. And this is the most fabulous event that he is launching. I cannot wait to see all of you there. Ticket sales, everything will be down below. So why are we here, my darlings? We are here because Taylor Swift's people, they have come out swinging. They don't want any parts of this because it is turning into their worst nightmare. And Taylor says, I've worked my whole life to curate this brand that I have. And Blakey Poo, also known as the Plantation Princess, and Lion Reynolds, you are not going to destroy it for me. TMZ has given us the good graces of launching it onto their website, of which I'm going to read for you. Because Taylor says, I don't want any parts of this. This right here, I do not. And I know for a fact, allegedly, because I see you in the comments, Fumi, please, mama, allegedly, we know that you're in London, but America, they will sue. Please say allegedly. So this is me, allegedly. You know what I am thinking? I am thinking that Plantation Princess, Lion Reynolds, and Taylor came together. They had drinks, and they had vegetable dips and everything. And they said, we've got to separate from each other. We have to divide and conquer here. Because Justin, who we thought we could is coming out here and he is stepping on our throats. And that Bryan Freedman of a lawyer is another one, the executor. I cannot get my brand destroyed. So you know what? Let me come out with this statement. Blake, I still love you. I understand nobody could see this coming because, again, like I said, I believe allegedly that they've done this before. But again, it's the case of what? Case of David and Goliath. They never knew. They never, ever knew that Justin will come out fighting like he has. And so, bad blood with Blake Lively. I'm not your dragon. Taylor Swift feels she was used by Blake Lively in her war with Justin Baldoni, and she resents Blake calling her one of her dragons and leveraging her name. This has been going on for how long? We have the timestamp and I will show you. Taylor, this story has been out for a minute. All of a sudden you're talking about, oh well, you know what, I don't like her using my name and calling me one of her dragons. She goes on to say, as we reported, there was a crucial meeting at Blake and Lion Reynolds' New York City penthouse with Justin to discuss a scene that Blake had rewritten for It Ends With Us. Justin has said the meeting got super heated and he felt ambushed because Ryan and Taylor showed up. The source goes on to say Justin was about to leave after the 2-hour meeting as Taylor walked in, and she was introduced to him for the first and only time. We are told all Taylor said to Justin was how excited she was to see the movie because he was her friend's boss. That is a lie. That is a lie because human psychosis gives us the truth. Justin would not have been prompted. No reason. Remember, Justin is seeing everything crumble around him at this point. He can tell now that Blake is going to be a challenge. He knows that. So he's kissing up to her. He's kissing up to her at every single stage. He's praising her, he's applauding her, he's acknowledging her talent, he's apologizing where he should not. Why? Why? If this is his modus operandi, as everybody can see, even Stevie Wonder can see this, then why would he deliberately throw himself at the deep end? Why would he do that? Because he was appeasing Blake. So he said, I live for you. You are fabulous. I live in love, darling. You are what? You are fabulous. I always felt that way, even without Taylor. Do you understand what I'm saying? He would never have brought them up if they were not shoved down his throat. So this is a lie that I only said, hello, darling. Lovely to meet you. And she left. Then Justin would have had no reason to bring her into the group chat. He would never have done that. What happened was that Taylor was in there allegedly, and nothing short of drilled him. Listen, yo, this is my friend's movie. You better let her do what she wants to do. I'm Taylor Swift. I got the music. I am hiring. I am firing. This is what I want you to do. Allegedly. And it came off as being outnumbered. Listen to me, let me tell you something. When I moved to Norway, I was the only black person in the vicinity of where I lived with Ula. When my family, and I was outnumbered because of course it was Ula's family, everybody, especially when we were preparing for the wedding, I would go out and buy flowers or whatever. Somebody would call Ula and say, I saw your wife in town, because I was the only one there in the whole of white, snowy Norway. When my people showed up, if you saw how I was dancing, yeah, all the black folk at the airport, I said, yeah, those are my people. I was so happy because I finally was not outnumbered. Not in a bad way, but I didn't see my people. I knew that my sister was going to bring some food for me, the puff, the plantain. I knew my mama was going to make the jollof rice. I couldn't wait. I was dancing. Because I didn't have to speak my language. We speak each other's language by what we do. Justin is telling you nobody spoke his language in that house. He was the only one there. 2 hours, and Ryan Reynolds came out, and then Taylor Swift, nothing short of her mic in her hand, singing. Hi! These were not his people. These were not his people, and he felt intimidated, and he was trying to tell Blake, don't do it again, sis. Plantation princess, please don't do it again. He felt very uncomfortable, and because of that, he was reassuring her that I didn't need Ryan Reynolds there. I did not need Taylor Pooh there. I was good. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, Justin felt summoned to the house. Left to him, what's his own business in a New York penthouse that he can't afford, that he's never seen before. That is an uncomfortable position, but that's what you call checkmate and a game of chess. That is where you try to intimidate the person and break the person down. From there now, you tell them that this is what you want. By the time they've gone, their clothes are shredded. I continue. I'm sorry. I'm passionate. I know. You keep on telling me that I should have done law. I like the drama of it. That's why I'm in theater. Moving along. A source says Taylor believes Blake timed her meeting with Justin so Taylor would arrive before he left, and is baffled by Blake later characterizing her as her dragon. The source adds, it's weird to say that about a friend. You're absolutely right, Mama. You're absolutely right. It is super weird to say that about a friend, because it comes off as if your part-time job is bully. That you are a bully as well as a singer. But you know, deep down inside, you have your boots on and you are ready to invade anybody's private space. That you don't even question what Ryan Reynolds and Plantation Princess say. That you will just go straight on ignorant and just start bullying and with your drill sergeant gun. That's how it comes off. We have a catch in here, and it tells us exactly why she felt, pissed off. Because remember, Plantation Princess and her many characters, she also said that she is Khaleesi. For those of you that are coming around for the first time, let me remind you what she said. If you ever, and this was sent to Justin, text. She sent this to Justin text. So she says, if you ever get around watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I am Khaleesi. And like her, I happen to have a few dragons, for better or worse, but usually for better. What did I just say? And so Dragon Taylor was there for better, for worse. She will never question. She will never retreat. She will never back down. She's there with her automated gun, and she will delete you as ordered. Plantation Princess, what plantation are we going on to? We're going on to this plantation, and I want you to delete everybody there. Yes, sir. And so Taylor goes off. I can understand how that might read. Yep, we do. And so we go on. Because my dragons also protect those I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too. I can promise you. Translation, what side do you want to be on? Do you want to be or do you want to be on the side of benefit? It's really up to you, whatever game you want to play. But I'm in charge here. So, Justy Poo, little you, you, don't underestimate me. I am beyond, and I will delete you. That was what she meant. Remember, Blake texted Justin after the meeting, referring to herself as Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, and Taylor and Ryan as her protective dragons. And there's more. The source says Taylor is also learning Blake had been inappropriately leveraging her name for a long time, like telling a young actress that Taylor cast her, which simply did not happen. The actress that she is talking in question is Isabel Ferreira. Let me just double check and make sure I got her name. Yeah, Isabella Ferreira. Watch this, because I put it in the last episode, but I'll put it up here again to refresh your memory.
And I hear that Taylor may have had some influence in getting
Yes, she did. Yeah, I know. I don't even know if I'm meant to be saying it, but I'm saying it. Yeah, she was a helpful part of the process of the audition, which I found out later after I got it, and that rocked my world. Yeah.
We have an online webinar. Yes, my darlings, we have an online webinar on the 23rd of February from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It is going to be absolutely fabulous. Stepping out of the norm to run a successful business in the diaspora. Time with successful Black business owners, and you can tune in and be inspired and motivated and get that priceless advice, tips and tricks on how to keep up with your business. I am going to put the link for you below. You can scan, and then we have a surprise list of guest speakers. So darlings, do not forget to tune in on the 23rd for the webinar, online webinar, and it is called Stepping Out of the norm and finding out how to run your business, how to start your business, how to continue with the business that you have. It's going to be a sensational webinar, and it's a 2.5 hour run. You're going to live and love it. 23rd of February. The link will be below, and I will also put it down here below. So we have Taylor saying that I had nothing to do with that. I cannot necessarily say Taylor's telling lies, because Isabel said she heard that after the fact. I think that Plantation Princess told Isabella that to show the kind of influence I have and the kind of influence my friends have. You want to look up to me. Isabella has no idea what's going on. Isabella is grateful to be in this field, hoping that she can do more. So the gray area here, the way I am looking at it, seeing what has been going on so far, I am under the impression that Plantation Princess allegedly lied to Isabella. Blake didn't know about this particular incident. I do believe that. TMZ dropped a new podcast Wednesday, Two Angry Men, in which Harvey asked Justin's lawyer, Bryan Freedman, about subpoenaing Taylor for a deposition. Go to 25.37 on the podcast player to hear the exchange. It's easy to read between the lines, but it's clear Taylor feels used.
This morning, the Hollywood knockdown drag-out between It Ends With Us stars Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, now threatening to drag in one of the biggest superstars in the world, Taylor Swift. Baldoni's attorney appearing on TMZ's Two Angry Men podcast, telling the host they are not ruling out deposing Lively's megastar best friend.
I think that that's going to be, probably a game time decision. Anyone that reasonably has information that can be, that can provide evidence in this case is going to be deposed.
The comments a reference to the mention of Taylor Swift in Baldoni's lawsuit. The suit alleging the singer was at Lively and husband Ryan Reynolds' penthouse during a meeting over script differences. Afterwards, Baldoni claiming he felt obliged to text Lively to say he had liked her pages and hadn't needed Reynolds and her mega celebrity friend to pressure him. A source close to the situation saying Swift wasn't there for the meeting, that she arrived as Baldoni was leaving and never saw any clips from the movie until after it came out, adding she is not relevant to the case. Meanwhile, a new lawsuit now filed in this ever-growing drama. This time, the crisis manager Lively claimed weaponized a digital army to destroy her reputation and shift the narrative, now suing the actress for $7 million. Jed Wallace with Street Relations saying she acted with actual malice because she was the one claiming to have been harassed and retaliated against. She knew and knows that they were not the harassers retaliators, but made these allegations anyway, leaked them to the press, hoping they would be widely republished. Wallace's attorney telling ABC News in part Wallace has not engaged in a smear campaign against her at any point in time. Lively's team responding in part, another day, another state, another 9-figure lawsuit seeking to sue Ms. Lively into oblivion for speaking out against sexual harassment and retaliation. This is not just a publicity stunt, it is transparent retaliation in response to allegations contained within a sexual harassment and retaliation complaint that Ms. Lively filed.
Taylor and the like, talented songstress. Put her in the courtroom and she will completely break down. And guess what? She is Plantation Princess's weakest link. Because Taylor will drop her faster than you say boo. To save her career or 100%. And this is where the friendship now is gone forever. They can never be close again. They can never be really seen together again because Plantation Princess, her career is deep diving right now. I think she's in the Bahamas and she's also being sued. Yeah, by crisis management. I will talk about that tomorrow. Very busy today. And so Taylor says, not for everything I've done and I'm going to lose it because of you. Absolutely not. It's getting serious out here in these streets. This is a huge falling out. Taylor is godmother to one of Blake and Lyman's kids. And so this is terrible. No, it's not terrible. Taylor, you don't have anything to do with them. You just continue sending gifts every birthday, graduation, yada yada. Send it to the kid. That's it. But you don't have to speak to them for now. And still you're not off the hook, allegedly, as far as I am concerned, because you were not happy with somebody who was composing music, and that if Sony wanted you and your song to be in the film, Mr. Composer who hurt your feelings way back when has got to what? He gotta go. So your hands are not that clean, my darling. Do not think that you are speaking to somebody who doesn't have a brain. You're not off the hook. But one source close to Blake has a different take, telling TMZ. Blake believes the relationship is not strained, with the two still talking regularly. Another source close to the situation says Taylor was pissed about the extent to which she was involved. Specifically, she was angry about the Dragon's remark. But Blake has since apologized. She had a good cry and then they hugged it out. And then there's a little poll here. Blake betrayed Taylor. Yes, I do believe so. Let's see what the vote looks like. Bum, bum, bum. It's sending. Yeah. 82% believe that Plantation Princess betrayed Taylor. 29% say no. I say that I believe Justin. Justin has given proof. Justin has given proof by default because he was trying to tell Plantation Princess, you don't need to outnumber me, you don't need to intimidate me, you don't need to bully me, you do not have to reinforce with songstress Taylor Swift, you did not have to do that. And that directly implicates Taylor said more than just a hi. So which one is it, Taylor? You see, you're a songstress, you're not Columbo. And if you know me, I live for Colombo. I am an investigative sleuth, and I have my teeth sunk in all of your necks, and I will not let go until we get justice for Justin. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, baby. And I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah! All of my love, and I'll see you in New York. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I will see you in New York, and I will see you also in Mykonos, because we're going to Mykonos in October. And we also have the webinar. We have the webinar on the 23rd of this month. There's a lot going on. Thank you very much for all of your love and support. Do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you sooner than later.
Value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
I don't even think about not signing